video that we shot, we discussed the various types of mutual funds and concluded that the money market fund, at least in Kenya, is the best performing fund. And so for this particular video, we want to dive deeper into understanding how the money market works. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this particular money market product? And so the money market fund, which is a mutual fund, has various advantages, especially for you as an investor. And I want to be able to discuss this. The first advantage of a money market fund is that the entry or the investment that you need to do to get started is very low. For a fund manager like Zimele, you can start investing with as little as 100 Kenya shillings. For others, for example, for Britam, you need 1,000 shillings to get started. For CIC is 5,000 shillings. For Sanlam is 2,500. So pretty much between 100 shillings and 5,000 shillings, you can be able to start a money market fund account with any of the fund managers in Kenya. And so it's really accessible to many investors, noting that as you pull the funds, you are able to access investment products that you would not otherwise be able to invest with 1,000 shillings. For example, if it is the treasury bonds or some of those commercial papers that you need even 5 million and above. So you are getting the advantage of those products that pay a lot, but you need a lot of money by using this pooled investment vehicle called money market fund. The other advantage of a money market fund is that there are no commitments. You can invest at any time, you can withdraw at any time. So you can invest, it doesn't have a standard amount of money. You can invest 1,000 shillings. Tomorrow you invest another 5,000 shillings. You wait for another 2 months. So it has no commitments whatsoever. And that's a huge advantage because, for example, if you are employed, it's very easy for you to set up a standing order and say that every month I'll be putting 5,000 shillings, 10,000 shillings, 50,000 shillings into my money market fund. All you need to do is establish a standing order with your bank, and the funds will go to your money market fund and get invested immediately. If you are in business, again, maybe you're in the gig business and so you receive money in haphazard way, then it's easy. For example, you can say anytime you receive an amount of money, 10%, you'll just be able to take it to your money market fund. And the beauty about it nowadays with M-Pesa, all you need to do is just establish the amount you're transferring and make the transfer to your money market fund and get moving with your investments. Again, when it comes to withdrawing, it's as easy. Again, most fund managers will request 3 days to 5 days for the process, just to be able to process your funds and for your funds to get to your bank account. So that's a very liquid product that you can be able to invest and withdraw at any time. Another big advantage of the money market fund is that it has been performing well over the years, and we expect the same good performance to go into the future. Most fund managers will give you a return of between 8 all the way to around 10.5% at the current moment. Of course, the prices can fluctuate depending on market rates, but almost all fund managers will do at least 2 to 5% above inflation rates, and that's good. So they'll do better than the treasury bills and better than inflation rate. What that means is that as you're investing in the money market fund, you can be sure that your money is not being eroded by inflation, that your purchasing power is protected through this investment vehicle. That's a huge advantage. Another huge advantage of the money market fund is that interest is calculated every day. What that means is that every day they calculate the amount of money that you've earned and they load it to your investment. So it keeps compounding every day. Though not so much money, but even if maybe you have put in, let's say, 10,000 shillings, even if it's a few shillings, maybe that money is added to your fund. And so you can see your fund growing every day. That's a huge advantage because it means you can invest today and after 2 weeks withdraw and you'll have earned at least some money. That daily with compounding of interest is a great way for you to grow your fund over time. So as you invest, as you put your commitment to investing, your fund is compounding and growing every day. And that's a huge advantage. Another advantage, most fund managers today, they have a mobile app that you can be able to track your performance. So anytime you transfer money, it reflects immediately. You can see your funds have grown. You can be able to request for a withdrawal. And so it's very transparent as you are seeing the funds grow, which is a really great advantage when it comes to investing. Some disadvantages, not really disadvantages, but probably things you need to know when you're investing in the money market fund. The first thing is that your interests will be charged a withholding tax. It is subject to withholding tax of 15%. So as you are calculating this 9% or whatever percentage that your money market is growing with, the growth, just the interest part, will be taxed at a 15% withholding tax. Remember, this is a tax that you can use against, at the end when you're doing your returns, you can deduct that tax. In other words, it's tax you paid in advance. And so you need to be aware that there's a tax implication for the money market fund. Another thing is, at least in my experience, as I have helped investors in putting their money, people who don't have discipline, again, will struggle with the money market fund because of the ease to access your funds. So if you have a problem with discipline, again, you can consider different other investment products because of the liquidity associated with the money market fund. So pretty much those are some of the advantages of a money market fund and some of the things you need to be careful or you need to be aware as you're investing in the money market fund. Thank you.